and we're back on our merry way to the movie theater. Yay! So yeah, as I was saying, I used to walk these streets to head to see her because I was fighting for something in the moment. And in that moment, it was for a family to stay united. And in that moment, I felt like that's what I was willing to put my efforts into. Fighting for her and walking these streets so I could show her the effort day in, day out. It eventually worked out where we did get back together. And soon after high school, we went ahead and she got me work at her place. And we worked there very much for, I'd say 2 good years. Because, let's say at a year and a half, maybe less, I went to morning shift. I was no longer on the same shift as her. And things just kind of went a certain direction where at the time, and still to this day, I played Destiny and got very into it because LFG, looking for group, I found randoms and one specific person, I can't remember their name top of my head, but it was a strike and I stayed there for, I'd say 8 of them, and they all take about like 11 minutes, and she just liked that so much. She enjoyed the fact that I was very much in the strikes and I was going to stay there for a fat minute, just enjoying, vibing out. And she friend requested me. Besides someone by the gamer tag of Sir Owner, I had not really met anyone that would be willing to play. I had not really had any friends before this relationship that I could talk to, and I made online friends. And I felt like that was me slipping out of my turtle shell, and I was like, wow, I want this. I want to be part of a community. Destiny is so much fun at the moment, and wow, all of a sudden with more people that you get to play with, it's more enjoyable. And I like that. I like that I was playing with her and some other people more and more. And a small thing that I was disclosed by my partner at the time was that no females, and I was like, ugh, this is a tough situation because it's a female, but again, I'm not gonna go and see her, and I'm not really pursuing nothing. It's just vibing out at a game. I feel like online gaming in 2015 was still fairly new, so yeah. My daughter was born, and I did not give her the attention she desperately needed as a baby. I was there as a quantity, not as a quality. And unfortunately, that also bled into not only my relationship with their mother, and it bled into the kids. I did not give them the quality person that they desperately needed, which was a dad. So I was given an ultimatum where you either ditch Destiny or or I leave. So I was like, I'm not planning on ditching Destiny. And that was 2016. So that was 8 years ago. 8 years ago, I told the mother of my kids that I would not let go of Destiny. So I went ahead and kept on playing. I left that. I grabbed my things and I went to my mother's house, and unfortunately I felt like I snapped back into reality, and I had the Destiny PlayStation 4 Taken King Collector's Edition. So I was so in the mindset of I'm gonna give up Destiny that I sold it on OfferUp. And yeah, it pretty much went without a problem. Someone was interested and I gave it up. I put more hours into my work, and then something else magically happened, that I met someone, or later down the line, I was still like living with my mom and not really like, we weren't living together anymore. I went ahead and what's it called? I picked up my sister's PS4 and started playing Destiny again. And at some moment during PvP, player versus player game mode, an actual person said, well, he was very good. I can't really think of his name right now because for some reason doesn't come to mind. But yeah, we were playing like 6 PvP games. Pretty much what happened with that old girl, it was with this guy. And yeah, he invited me to his clan. I did not know what a clan was at the time, and that's just a group of players that come together and kick it and do their thing. But yeah, shit's getting crazy out here. The clan, I was invited formally to a clan which was using Line, the app, to communicate with each other. And as we were doing this thing for a bit, I met other people and a great friend, and someone I just recently spoke to that goes by the alias Kuro. Kuro is an absolute gamer, and I feel like if I don't speak highly of him, I speak highly of my brother, because they're both absolute gamers that if they had an audience, people would love them. They would absolutely adore them. And I feel like I have a tough situation where I started speaking to all these clan members, and I met new people that I did not know what to do. I did not know what to do with my current family, and having a new I had friends for the first time. Unfortunately, I did not have friends that I could just vibe out with before. Of course, I was not venting to them. They kind of knew about my kids from hearing them in the background, but I had friends for the first time, and it was hard because I had an actual relationship, and I did not really prioritize that. I started neglecting my kids once more, and that's where I was giving them quantity again and not spending quality time. I went ahead and at some point fell asleep because I stayed up all night playing Destiny with a great friend of mine that I don't speak to anymore, and I'm sorry, Death Blossom, that I have not spoken to you or reached out, but I hope you're doing all right, man. You were a great friend that I spent hours and hours on end just kicking and vibing, and you were one of my greatest friends of 2016. So I want to give you a huge shout out. And yeah, what I wanted to readdress with the story where I was going, I stayed up very late with Death Blossom, and my kids, they were just out and about, and they managed to open the door, and yeah, in 2016, great neighbor of mine went ahead and knocked on the door and like, hey, your kids are roaming in the front of the street, or in front of your house, specifically in front of your house. And I found that a little odd. It takes a great amount of owning up to shit that I say this right now. I was half scared to death that I was that negligent of my own kids. And I was put in a predicament that she was told that I kept effing up and I wasn't being this person that could just stay awake while they were around with me, and she gave me an ultimatum: you go sell that PS4 and pawn it, or I will not speak to you anymore. Because we were on speaking terms, we were working things out, but she was hearing about how I was being very negligent at the time. So I went ahead and said, no, I'm standing here. I found actual friends. I'm not going to lose them. So I'll give you up, and I'll just make sure that I lock in with the kids. I did not lock in with the kids as much as I would have liked, but I did spend a lot of time with Emily. My mom has always had a very fond relation with my oldest son because of certain reasons that I could disclose later at a different story. But yeah, I had great quality time with Emily, and I still kept on gaming. And at some point, it clicked that I still wanted my family back. So I went ahead and fought again. I went and poked a hive's nest where I felt like I was comfortable. I could have kept that. But I ditched all of my friends, did not say a single thing. And it really hurt them because I left without a word. And I told my partner, or my baby, the mother of my kids, I told her that I ditched them. She said, I didn't ask you to do that. I just want you to be more mindful and this and that. And I was just producing more time at the same workplace. So I work in the morning and then I work her shift, so she would pick up that I would be there. So sooner rather than later, we went ahead and started hanging out again. And at a Target, I went ahead and gave her a kiss, and she cried. She's like, she just doesn't want to go back and forth with this. So I wanted to give her a proper family. At some point, I went back to something of my old ways, which was being this person that would objectify her and not really see her as my partner. And she got tired of it, and she was waiting for a response. And I was just sitting there in my birthday suit, and it was after I had invited her for a movie. I insisted right after the movie was done, and she did not like that. I let her get dressed, and I was in my birthday suit. I did not try or make any attempt to go after her, and she did not like that one bit. She cried on her way. She stopped somewhere and cried, and I do remember that. I have this very bad tendency of apologizing right after I go ahead and have a bad situation. And in a bad situation, I put out a paragraph, and she was like, this is your typical MO. I am so sick of it. You're done. And in a text message like that, I was done. I was cut from her life, and I was like, hey, yo, wait. What do you mean we're done? We can talk. We can work this out. And truly, it did not work out. So to leave on a high note, I am just speaking on my past. That is not who I am. I'm giving everything, my kids, my work, and myself 110%. So that goes to show you that just because you did something in your past, that does not define you. And even if I stutter, I will not be feeling embarrassed of it anymore, because that's who I am, a person that at times stutters. So have an amazing day, guys. Enjoy that clouds in the sky. Whoa. Enjoy that one for like the next 5 seconds, because I'm behind traffic. Yeah. Look at it. Amazing. So majestic. I could speak very highly of this cloud for the next 5 seconds. So beautiful in its ways, and white and poofy. Such an awe to truly enjoy clouds at this time of day.